Hello everyone from Nobody, my name is Quinten. I'm here today with another episode on something. Now today, it's not actually my gut, I just want some filler stuff because it's been a long time between episodes. So today we're just going to color a little bit. And while I'm coloring, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my life because I thought it might be interesting. Wait, who knows? So, hello, my name is Quinten. I live in Belgium, for the people that didn't know. I can speak barely 3 languages. I can speak English, Dutch, and a little bit of French because I need to for school. Because we have the beautiful thing called Wallonia, and they speak French over there. I'm not quite good at it, but yeah, it's just something you need to do to live in this country. You need to learn 3 languages. So yeah, this is our first drawing done. So let's get on with the stories. So, um, I myself have autism. This is just something I have. It hasn't really affected me all that much in my life, and I would say that as far as autism goes, I am really just at the beginner's edge of it. Now, I am at a school for specialized for people with autism, and it's it's a little bit tough because if you do one thing wrong, they throw a rock at you and kind of have to deal with it. Not literally, of course, but you know what I mean. And yeah, that's just something that is how it is. Okay, now we're going to draw a poop, because who doesn't want to? So, yeah, that's basically my story. But now we're going to talk about someone called Sammy. Sammy, I don't care how you want to call him. So, what happened is I got there on my on the school that I'm talking about. I got there when I was 13 years old. So I'm currently 15. And when I got to that school, I wasn't really happy because I had to leave my old school, all my friends, of course. I didn't really like it, but I didn't really have any say in it because my mom said I needed to. So when I got there, I didn't really want to socialize with all of the people because I didn't really care about them. I was like, just want to go back to my old school, fuck off, that kind of stuff. But I stayed because I really had no choice, and now I'm 15 years old, still at that same school. And it's really fun actually because I have a lot of good friends, and they actually appreciate me. Some of them are actually in my videos, but I'm not going to say which ones because they like privacy and don't really want that to be on the internet. So yeah, that's just something that I'm going to say. Um, I'm really doing this good, this drawing thing, right? So, going on with the story. When I was 13 years old and I first got to that school, I got to meet everyone, and one of them was Sammy. Now, Sammy wasn't really the nicest person to me. He was always calling me a bitch and slapping me with his belt, was like really belting me, which wasn't really, let's say, enjoyable. It wasn't really enjoyable. We told him multiple times to stop, but he didn't. Went to our teachers, they also didn't really do anything about it. So that basically went on for a whole year. Now, in the next year, this was when I was 14, I didn't appreciate, of course, what he did. So he was slapping one of my friends, like hitting him with his fists on his head, like sucker punching him. And I didn't really appreciate that he was doing that, so I'm just going to move my mic a little bit closer. I didn't really appreciate it was doing that, so I started filming it. And I showed it to my teachers, and eventually they got mad at me because I recorded it, and you can't really do that on my school. It's like not allowed at all. And I just went with it, and I got a punishment. Sammy got a punishment, and the guy who was getting slapped did also get a punishment. For what reason I don't really know, but he did. But yeah, he didn't even hit him back or anything. He was just taking the hits because you know if he did anything against him, it was just going to be all shitstorm once again. So that kind of went on, and I thought it would be like fun to get back at him by showing the video around to my friends on Discord and on Messenger, in my Messenger group. And the school didn't really appreciate it, and he also didn't appreciate it. So he kind of sued me. And no, you're not hearing this wrong. He literally sued me because I was posting this video. I know it was wrong of me to actually post the video. I shouldn't have done it. It was a stupid thing to do for me, but I did. And nothing we can do about it, okay? It's just what it's going to be like. I took it down, of course, but from Messenger I can't really delete it because it stays forever on Messenger for some kind of reason. And it was really annoying because I needed to go to the police. Now, the police officer that I actually went to and investigated me, like he did some questions, the basic police stuff, you know. And he was actually an old friend of mine because he was my like the agent that went around the cop in my neighborhood. So he actually knew me. I didn't remember him, of course, because I was like really young. But it was really fun to actually meet him again. He's really nice. So that's really fun. And he kind of helped me through it, set me through it, said what I did wrong, and everything. And it's probably not going to be something really big because, to be honest, nobody really cares about it. It's just a stupid mistake. And eventually it went over, but he still fucking sued me. I mean, come on, grow up. You're like 14, 15 years old. Don't just be like, hey, you're annoying, I'm going to fucking sue you or something. I'm going to go to my mom. I don't fucking know, okay? So that was really not happy. I was really not happy. My friends were like, oh no, Quinten, something's going to go wrong. Going to go to jail, which didn't happen, until now at least. So, at the moment, I'm just sitting at home, kind of scared for my exams, because they're going to be happening in a week. And I'm still just playing video games. I'm actually drawing at the moment, so come on. This is really the story, how it ended, and for the people who just want to know, I'm not going to say his last name, for privacy reasons, of course, because this would be really bad to actually say that and everything, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to finish this drawing. Maybe I can find another story to talk about. Let me think. No, you know what? I actually don't have any stories because, to be honest, that was really all it was. There's also this. Well, you know, I'm 15, so you know the basic bitch 15-year-old guy shit is to like think about the depressing thoughts and everything, you know. I've been thinking a lot about death and what it actually means. And one of the things that I'm really scared of is actually just dying and not being able to do anything anymore, because I really like life at the moment and I like living, and I'm just scared that it will end someday, which isn't something that I want to happen, but I know it's going to happen. There's really nothing I can do about it. That's just a sad truth. You can't do anything about it. You're eventually going to die. Eventually everything is going to go away and you're just not going to realize anything anymore. You're gonna grow so old that you can't do anything anymore. Like your body. I'm just going to say lichaam, which is body in Dutch. Your body just starts deteriorating and you can't really do anything with it anymore. And I've been thinking about it quite a lot. I know I'm only 15. And I still have my whole life to live and I should be really happy. I am happy, of course. I really like being who I am. There's just some stupid mistakes I made, but that's about it. Um, yeah, that's just something, one of my thoughts that I have. I also have my, in Dutch we call it voorexamens, but I don't actually know what you call it in English. Pre-exams, like listening and speaking and everything, and like making presentations about it. You know, the basic bitch stuff for someone to do. I don't actually know what it translates to in America and Canada and all the other countries. But for me, you can look it up if you really want to. I'm in het vierde leerjaar, fourth teaching year, I guess you could call it. No, not leerjaar, I'm sorry. Um, Middelbaar, which is like high school, I guess. It's like the people in my classes are 16. You know, I my birthday is on the 18th of October, so I have like a late birthday, which kind of makes it that I am a little bit younger than the rest of my classmates, but that doesn't really matter all that much because I still really enjoy it and I can keep up easily. So this was the video. I hope you enjoyed and hopefully I will see you in another video. But not that that happens, I always say bye bye and please live a good life.